Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between and beyond. My name's GeordyColeman. You can call me Ginger Wolf, and welcome back to another day, another episode of 7 Days to Die Joke Mod. Apparently, I need more caffeine. Alright, so in the last episode, we more or less, that's the way I'm going to phrase it, more or less survived our horde night. More or less. So, it is 7:30 in the morning, which is a little bit late in the day. Do I just have my bike on me? Yep, I do. So, what we're going to do is we're going to ride our bike back home real quick, drop off our stuff. Uh, it, almost hit that. And remember about the hole in the road. And we're going to drop off our stuff, and then we're going to head to our new trader. That kind of more or less has been tempting us for a little while now. So that is the plan of the day. Whoop. He was trying to come after us, that's for sure. So, new day after Horde Night and everything. What is there to talk about? For me, personally, it's actually just about Christmas. It's truth be told, it's a little bit of a sad day for me because it was the anniversary of my mom's passing. So, I feel like a good place to kind of take that is to tell some cool stories about my mom, because my mom was actually a very interesting person. She was a dog breeder. She specifically had a. She was mainly a breeder of Sammys, Samoyeds, and she loved all dogs. One of my favorite stories that she would tell me when I was younger. This is pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna snag the rest of our grilled meat. Where did our water go? Did we not have a bunch more water? That's okay. We'll do that. One of my favorite stories that she would tell me was she was on the road. She was with my uncle. Her and my uncle were the ones that would usually drive around and show the dogs and stuff like that. And they had this one. I'm trying to think of a good way of keeping this PG-13 as best as I can. But there is this one particular person who, like a neighbor of theirs, and my mom was living at home. My mom was absolutely living at home. Um, as a matter of fact, my mom, as she put it, she lived at home for as long as she possibly could. Simply because it was drastically cheaper to try to live, with mom and dad basically, than it was to, try to go out and, make a living as it were. Make a go of it. She lived she lived with friends and stuff here and there sporadically, but she made sure she she lived at home till she was, fairly. Yeah, sure, we'll keep you. And until fairly late into her I think she said she was like in her 20s or something like that when she decided to finally fully move out and everything like that. So, oh, there's our water. It was literally right there. Okay, so we can throw that back. Ammo. So anyway, she was on the road. She was on the road with the dogs. Now, her neighbor did not like the dogs, which is hilarious because they're Sammies. Sammies are not big dogs or not aggressive dogs by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, you know, any dog technically could be trained to be aggressive. Technically. Her dogs definitely weren't. Like, none of her dogs were aggressive. And, but this person just had a thing against dogs, I guess. So, we'll keep that too. So, this person comes knocking on, comes knocking on their door and just like, your dogs were barking last night and they were keeping me awake. And my grandfather's sitting there and he's like, that was last night? And she's like, yeah, last night your dogs were barking and keeping me awake. And he's like, okay. He's like, quick question. How good's your hearing? And she's like, what do you mean? And he's like, exactly what I said. How good's your hearing? And she goes, my hearing's fine. And he's like, well, it's a hell of a lot better than mine because I couldn't hear the dogs at all last night. And she goes, well, you must be deaf then because I could hear them plain as day. And he's just like, really? Because they're like in a completely different province. So how you heard them as plain as day, I have no idea. So, yeah, that was the type of experiences my mom had. You know what? I have brushes with me. Oops. Let's put that back. And you can go in there. That's what I meant to do. Alright, now. And I did. Okay, we can put the shovel there. Knife there. That should pretty much have us pretty well organized. We do want to keep the toilet paper. Yeah, we'll keep that there. Okay. And you... I don't even have any ammo for this right now. You know what? We'll put that with our weapons for the time being. Just because we don't have any nails for it. I'm sure we'll find some nails, but because of the Horde Night, we lost a lot of our ammo, so... Whoa! What the hell was that? I definitely heard a screech of some kind. What the hell? What the hell was that? Was that you? Yeesh. It sounded like it was like right behind me. Jeez. That was freaky. Alright, now, off to the trader we go. I'm hoping we're suited up enough where the snow biome isn't going to be overly cold for us. It doesn't seem like it's too deep into the winter biome, so I'm not like overly worried about that. So yeah. Anyway, to sum it up, my mom, to be completely honest, I don't use this. I don't like using this kind of terminology, to be completely honest, because I feel like it's overutilized. But, and I, every, not everybody, but, because I have honestly met some people who just plain and simply do not have the best mothers. Not gonna name names, even though I know for a guaranteed shot they're not watching this. But, that being said, my mom was really a saint. A lot of people want to, try to say that. And, all the power to you. I'm sure, I am sure your mom was a fantastic person. I'm not trying to downplay your mom, but my mom, just to give you an idea, so, of who my mom was, and this is just a very general idea. My mom, um, my father left my mom when I was about 6 months old. Um, didn't say anything or anything like that. My mom didn't even know that he had like officially left her until a mutual friend of theirs basically turned around and was like, "Hey, he's living with another woman, right?" And my mom goes, "No, in fact, I did not know that." So that was how my mom basically found out that my father wasn't coming back. And it sounds weird, but my dad at the time was a long haul trucker. So it wasn't unheard of for my father to just kind of be gone, for sometimes even well over a month at a time. So, there was no red flag of like, oh, where the heck is he? What's going on? That kind of thing. Long haul trucker, that's what they did. Looks like we're doing okay in the winter biome, so we're cold, but we're not getting the frost warning on the edges of the screen, so we're good. Anyway, so now my mom was put in a situation, there's land shark over there. My mom was kind of put into a situation of like, well, what do I do? How do I go about this? Definitely gonna check the mailbox. Still gotta check to see what stuff. And if I would have been thinking, I would have started with. I would have grabbed my stuff, but that's okay. I'd have grabbed the stuff for. That's a bear. And those are cats over there. Okay, is the bear gonna try to... No, he's distracted by a zombie. Okay. Oh, airdrop. Ah. Pushed us. Hey. Alright, that's fine. Have fun with that. You'll eventually break through the door, I'm sure of it, but...
I'll do business with you, long as you're not a thief.
You got a bucket on your head.
I sure doubted it, but you pulled it off.
Alright, let's see your inventory. Anything of interest that would be good for us. Doesn't look like anything super interesting. You got the water gun, but it's only a level 2. I'd kind of like to not do that just yet. Got some magnum ammo, but doesn't look like you have a magnum. Some pipe bomb ammo, that's a good thing. Anything good in here? Anything good in here? Pump action shotgun schematic. That wouldn't be too bad.
I only do business with real customers.
Anything good in here? Can of stock. You got a purse there. Sounds like something's trying to break in, so let's solve your problem for you. That's not the way we came in. This is the way we came in. Anyway, I know it's so cliche to be like, oh, my mom was a saint, da 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 da. But my mom was. My mom at one point had 5. Bad dog. Some free meat. At one point, my mom had 5 jobs to support myself and my sister. 5 jobs. And that sounds like the only other person that I've ever heard of having 5 jobs is freaking Chris Rock's dad. And he, ooh, there's a bear and a lion, a mountain lion. Don't want to mess around with that. There's another bear. Okay, Yogi, we're gonna leave you alone. Whew. Okay, you gotta have, yes. Destroyed forge. Anything good in here? Forge schematic. We'll take that. Something's trying to break in. There you are. You ain't a polar bear. Shoot you in the junk. Butthole. Anyway, and I've said that to people. It's like, how can one person have 5 freaking jobs? And it's like, you know what? My mom did it, and this is what she did. This is exactly what she did. Okay. So first and foremost, she was the ooh. It's not even locked or anything. Wow. That is a good stack of ammo there. First and foremost, she was the she was the landlord of the apartment building we lived in. You know? So, now, if you're not familiar with that, being a landlord does not mean that most times you don't get paid free rent. You don't get free rent. You get a discount on your rent. So most of the time, you jumped. Alright, fine. I ain't even doing anything. Alright, never mind. You don't get free rent if you're the landlord. You get a discount on your rent, and sometimes it can be a fairly nice discount, but you don't get a full-on discount. Like, you're not living there for free. Now, to supplement the income, my mom was also she was the lunchtime supervisor at the school that was across the street, my original elementary school. I went there from kindergarten to grade 3. She was also the Shaw representative, which is like now it's phone, internet, and cable. At the time, it was basically just cable, and it wasn't even called Shaw at the time. I believe it was called Videotron at the time. which was pretty cool to be completely honest, because that Videotron actually had like games built into the cable box, and I used to play those games all the time with my grandfather and stuff. You're not even dead? There. Jeez. I just want to see what kind of crap you got around here. Box of memes. I think that just scraps. Yeah, it just scraps. Down to paper. So yeah. She was also the intake and outtake person when it came to... And of course the game's going to freeze on us again. So when people moved in and out of the apartment, she was also like the cleaning lady. She would go in and clean. Also, technically, my first job, because even... Oh, and my mom was also delivering newspapers. Um, I would actually help my mom with the cleaning in order to get paid an allowance, because my mom was not making enough money to actually pay me and my sister an allowance. So the agreement that I had with my mom is that she would pay me essentially the same rate that she was getting paid to help her clean apartments, which I was, right on. I'm down for that. I can scrub walls and scrub floors and vacuum and stuff like that. No big deal. And so, oh, we're back. And so she was like, okay, if you want to do that, I'll happily hire you to do it. And so that was technically my first job. Technically, it was all under the table pay. I mean, I was maybe 11, 12 years old, I want to say. Whoa. Did it run away, or did it just kind of like temporarily kind of chill? I don't want to fall outside of the base. Temporarily chilled for a sec. That's okay. The bear is gonna attack it. I don't have a whole lot of ammo in this gun left, so we'll leave that be. Hopefully. Hopefully it'll leave us be too. Anyway, so yeah, that was, and in saying this too, please do not think of it as like, oh, it taught me so many things. I actually got super efficient, to be completely honest, because I discovered, my mom let slip, that you get, it was an automatic 4 hours. Yes. Hey, kitty. It was an automatic 4 hours if you, or 3 hours, sorry. Automatic 3 hours if you clean the oven. Just straight up, you get paid for 3 hours if you clean the oven. And I was just like, oh, 3 hours to clean the oven? Hell yeah, I'll take that. So I started becoming the designated oven cleaner because, 3 hours. And I became super efficient at cleaning ovens. No matter how dirty the oven was, I was still able to. I'm taking all of your stuff. No matter how dirty the oven was, I was done it in like an hour. At most, it would take me an hour to clean. Well, an hour of actual. Oh, a grill, nice. An hour of actual work. Because what the system I had down was that wine, nice. I'll take the wine. Bad water and good water. Okay, cool. Glad I went down here. Some nice stuff down here. Anyway, what I would do is I'd go in to clean a place, and I would literally do this. I'd go in, first thing I'd do, crank the oven on. Like, turn it up super high. And then I would do whatever cleaning, I'd pick a room, whatever, something that was going to take me roughly about half an hour to an hour kind of thing. I would, some more cans. Nice, we'll take that for sure. I think there was another book we had that we should probably read. There it is. The Hunter's Journal, Volume 2. Wolves are common predators and are dangerous. Do 10% more. Well, we fought a wolf, and we did some pretty good damage to it, I think, anyway. So, I don't know how much more damage we're going to do, but we'll take it. Beer goggles! We needed those. For the Explorer mission thingy. We needed that. Cool. I'm glad we got that. What's this? Great heist. You can fall up to 15 meters without taking damage while carrying 5,000 dukes or more. We don't have 5,000 dukes, but hopefully we will soon. Night Stalker, bone, iron, or steel, it doesn't matter. If it cuts, blade weapons do. Oh, we'll take that, sure. And a cooler. But yeah, I got super efficient at cleaning ovens. I turn it on for an hour just to basically kind of contact grenade. Working wood stove schematic. We'll take that, sure. Hell yeah. Now we're actually getting that frosty. You would think we're inside. It wouldn't be so much of a factor.
Are you a customer?
We should warm up standing next to the fire. I guess it's getting colder here, which would make sense. I'm basically just stealing all your crap right now, buddy. And I have no remorse for it whatsoever. I'll snag a job from you. Just because, we're here. It'd be a good idea to grab a job from you anyway. But we're basically gonna take everything that's not nailed down right now too. Because, screw ya. Plus, he doesn't mind. Why would he let us be a customer if he minded? Anyway, so I'd go clean something else. I would come back and I turn the oven off. Give it a few minutes just to kind of cool off. And then I would put the oven cleaner stuff in it. I think that we had more lead weights. Yeah, there they are. And we're going to take, you know what? We're going to get some free wood too. Why the heck not? So I would do all that. Then I'd spray the cleaner. Let the cleaner kind of start, eating everything essentially. Hopefully this doesn't break. There we go. Ooh! Still sledgy. That's locked. Well, we're gonna see if we can unlock this. Broke one lockpick. Let it kind of boil and stuff. Give it another, usually about another half hour. Let everything kind of cook off. Or let the chemical kind of cook everything off. Between the heat and the chemical, for the most part, everything would just kind of wipe away. Yeah, you'd kind of have to use a little bit of elbow grease. Ooh. Double-barreled shotgun. We have one of those already, which is fine. Okay, now. Let us do... Okay, this clear zombies is pretty close. So we'll do the clear zombies.
I've got a task for you. Great. Let's get down to work then.
And let's take a look. We have that we can sell. Sell it. And I think that's about all we we can sell the cash. That'll get us like 11 bucks, 13 bucks. And that should be everything, although...
Are we done here?
And then we have these two we can do,
Are
but...
you okay there?
I'm just fine, thank you. Okay, so we got a job from him. We can gather some turds, too. Apparently that'll... Hey, Yogi. Oh, we're not loaded. I have suffered an abrasion. Sheesh. We'll slap a bandage on that. Essentially, we're just going to head back home. Quick little episode today. Nothing super exciting. But... we actually have the turd, so we can actually grab the... we can actually complete this mission. Alright, cool. I ain't even gonna close your door. You got holes all over your dang base. It doesn't even matter. Anyway, so... and for the most part, yeah, most of the stuff would just straight up wipe away. Like, most of the grime of the oven would just wipe away. Yeah, I'd have to use a little bit of either a steel scrubbing pad or a or something like abrasive to try and get some of the more stubborn stuff off. But yeah, so I would get it done in about an hour. If it was real bad, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And then that was it. We were done, you know? So, and I was getting paid 4 hours to do that, plus I was doing other cleaning in the meantime. So I was getting paid, sometimes 6 to 10 hours just to go in there and, do some general cleaning. Now, if it was a real bad mess, and trust me, there were some real bad messes. Oh, trust me when I say there were some real bad messes. There was one place.
The size of that fucking goose.
There literally. Oh, caught up on the rock there. Literally, there was freaking like poop mushed into the carpet. Like, we actually had to hire like steam cleaners to come in and actually clean the carpets, like do an actual deep clean of the carpets. That was not fun. Whatever the opposite of fun is, it was that. And I tried to get that out. I really did. It wouldn't come out. But that was it was some great times, to be completely honest. Like, I look back on those memories. Yeah, there wasn't the you know, it taught me the value of hard work. It taught me the value of having a hard work ethic, you know, and because I was literally, pushing, like, I wasn't even doing chores to get an allowance. I was actually doing straight on straight on work to make money. It taught me how to, budget, and trust it. Like, I'm pretty good at managing money. My mom and my grandfather were geniuses when it came to it. Like, geniuses. I have never before or since met anybody who could manage money the way that they could. And granted, yeah, okay, this is, like 15 or like 20 years later, you know, prices of everything have gone up now. Like literally everything. I thought I could hear somebody walking. The prices of everything are, up, up, and up. Ooh, sugar butts. Perfect. I'll definitely buy you. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all. All right, Jen.
If you are here to buy, I've
Do
got
you
the
have
best selection of medicine in the
anything
wasteland.
that would be really cool? Just doing a quick look. Ooh, you got a crossbow. I don't have enough for the crossbow, though. Restock day is day 16 for you, eh?
Poppin' pills might
That's
have what you
tomorrow.
were looking
Crap.
for.
Let's see. Let's snag a job. Fetch and clear to the south. I'd rather do the fetch to the northeast.
Oh, this is a dangerous one. Try not to, get radiated.
We'll have a couple of these. Just to bring our health up. We got dysentery, of course. Bo, can you kindly fuck off? Buzz, you too. Ow. Can you not? Oh, I will close that for you, Jen. Ow. And other bow. There. Jen, I kind of cleared out your issue for you. So we ain't going to get that crossbow as much as I would love to get that crossbow. Because she restocks tomorrow. Granted, I could probably sell a couple things and whatnot, but... it's already 20 after. There's a mission here that we can do. Oh, she's sending us to that place again? We gotta cancel that. That sucks. Or do we want to do the mission and just clear out the horde base? Hmm. Something to think on. Anyway. Something to think on. But anyway, yeah, like, I'm not saying things like this to try and do a whole, I don't feel bad about it whatsoever. You know? I feel some people will hear that and be like, "Oh, it sounds like you had to grow up too fast." And maybe, that's an opinion, and that's an idea, sure. The way I look at it is I kind of got a bit of a head start compared to a lot of people. You know, we've all worked with people who they'll stub their toe and they'll call in sick. You know? They'll call in sick for the dumbest reasons, like, like, I'm not, I've called in sick before, especially, with the whole COVID thing going on. You know, if I had like a pretty gnarly cold and I was thinking, oh, this could be a COVID thing, I do my best to kind of be like, okay, I'll call in sick just primarily to make sure, I don't get my workmates sick as well. You'll go there. Ooh, we got a level 6. What you versus you? Yeah, you're definitely better. Can we make a better bow? I am curious about that before I sign out. Bow. Just a primitive bow, that's all we want. Yeah, no, it's still tier 1. Okay, that's fine. Alright. But yeah, don't try to think of this as like me trying to do like a poor me thing. I'm not upset about it whatsoever. As a matter of fact, honestly, I feel lucky that I got that bit of a head start, more so than what a lot of people do. I got a head start in understanding a lot of things. And you know what? I know we got the turds. So, boop, and now that's completed. Done. I know I'm hungry. Like I say, I feel lucky from it. I guess the buckshot would be an ammo thing. And the rock candy. Throw you there. Throw you there. Looks like you're on this side. Kindly not. I know a lot of people try to be like, I've had a hard life kind of thing. I wouldn't say my life's necessarily been hard. I wouldn't say it's been easy, but I wouldn't say it's been hard necessarily. Plenty of people have had way harder lives than I have, and I can honestly say that. Yeah, we'll count that as food. Gather Rizga Dingleberry chunks. Crafting, we'll go there. Seeds, go there. Okay. Somebody else is trying to knock on our door. What side are you on? Not that side. What side are you on? Not that side. So you're outside. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Man, you have your house kind of in the middle of nowhere. You kind of hope that nobody's going to bother you, and everybody bothers you, man. Okay, let's use that for our abrasion. We'll have some food here. There we go. We'll have some toilet paper for dysentery. We'll have some water. And now, the next things we want to craft is this stuff right here. So I'm actually going to snag, 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 and snag. And I want to check out that mission, and I also want to... We have all those skill points, which is nice. But do we have... Yeah. Cool. So we have eggplant seeds. So those are just basic ones. Perk books. That's what I was looking for. Do we have any of these completed? Nothing's completed yet. So, Batter Up, Hunter's Journal are our closest ones. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see what we need for this. Recipe. I need lots of small stones. But we got the leather, the duct tape, and the short iron pipes. So we can definitely get that. Yeah, recipes. And we have to unlock that still. We need to get the workspace. Yeah, that's fine. Recipes, concrete mix saw. And we need the schematic for that. Okay, so we won't be able to make this, and I doubt we'll be able to make this. Yeah, that's locked too. So, but we can make the forge. So, we at least have that going for us. Alright, well, I think we're sitting not too bad. We have some meat and eggs, so I'm going to throw some dysentery juice. Where did our eggs go? We have 4 eggs, so we can make 2 bacon and eggs. And I'm going to throw that on the grill. And then I'm going to bid you fine folks a fond farewell. So, no, it wasn't a very long episode today. But I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. It wasn't a super long episode, but I didn't really want to do a super long episode today either. Like I said, it's a little bit of a rougher day for me, but I wanted to spend at least a little bit of time with you fine folks, just to kind of be like, hey, how are you guys doing? You guys doing okay? You guys feeling okay? But anyway, thank you so much for watching today's episode, everybody. I do hope that you enjoyed it. And always remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do, and chances are, you should probably stay away from a lot of the things I would do. Until next time, take care.